This is from ESPN's First Take. Dan Orlovsky and some guy named Joe were debating the AFC North and who's under the most pressure. Listen to Dan Orlovsky on the Browns.
If Cleveland had Tua as their starting quarterback, would you label them a legit Super Bowl contender?
No.
You're out of your mind. You're absolutely out of your mind. If they had Trevor Lawrence, legit Super Bowl contender?
No. I'm looking
You're
at
out of
the
your mind,
schedule and the way things set up. This is a team that's already banged up on the offensive line. Problem number one. Problem number two, what's going on at the running back position? Nick Chubb isn't going to be ready to start the season. The depth there is problematic. Number three, defensively. They brought in Mike Vrabel. He's helping out more on the offensive side of the ball. He's going to assist Jim Schwartz. But you have to remember, that was the number one scoring defense at home last year. They were dead last on the road last season. It was predictable, and they got exposed in Houston. There's pressure on Watson, sure.
Let's welcome in Max Chadwick from Pro Football Focus. Max, did you see the look on Dan Orlovsky's face as he was listening to that? Couple of things. You can never predict, the schedule game is a real dangerous thing because you have no idea how injuries are going to affect it. The Browns' offensive line, yeah, it's a concern, but those guys are coming back. I wouldn't rule Nick Chubb out so quickly. This guy just, you could say that about any team in football right now. You want me to make the argument about the Ravens? They have a new defensive coordinator. Lamar Jackson can't win in the playoffs. Steelers, banged up offense. Well, bunch of rookies on the offensive line that they're counting on. Their quarterback position is middling. Bengals, Joe Burrow can't stay healthy. He's only finished 2 of the 4 seasons he's played. Their wide receiving core, Jamar Chase hasn't practiced yet. I mean, you can do that about any team in the NFL. I could do it about every team.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting argument to make. I would say that if they had a better quarterback, they absolutely would be one of the top contenders in the AFC, so I think you could call him a Super Bowl contender for sure. He does make some good points. According to our power rankings, the Browns actually do have the hardest schedule in the NFL right now. And that defense is absolutely elite as well, too. So I think with that defense and, the big question mark is that quarterback with Deshaun Watson, whether or not he can be who he was with the Texans. But, I would say I'm a little bit in between right now. Right? I think the Browns are a really good team. I don't think they're a Super Bowl contender. But I do think with a brand new quarterback, they would be a lot better of a team for sure.
Yeah, the other thing is they've revamped the offense. So I would just say wait and see what the offense looks like. It's no longer the timing offense that it was with Kevin Stefanski. They're going more 3 wides and opening it up.